Welcome to After Dark at the Fixed Ops Roundtable, featuring Katrina Ness, Vanessa Collins, and Ted Ings. This episode is brought to you by BG Products, partners beyond products. And now for your hosts, Ted Ings, Vanessa Collins, and Katrina Ness.
Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. We are coming to you live from Northwood University. I'm Vanessa Collins, joined by Katrina Ness, and we are here with some amazing Northwood students.
This is so exciting that we get to do another panel with our peers. So going down the line, starting with Dylan, if you guys would like to say your name and then introduce yourself, where you're from, and your year and a little bit about you.
So I'm Dylan Marković. I'm from Holland, Michigan. I'm an automotive marketing and management major, and my family owns a dealership.
Wonderful.
All right. Hello, my name is Brooke, Englehard. I've been on a panel a few times now, but always a pleasure to be here. I am actually, for this weekend here, we are at Northwood University, and we have our auto show. So I am our Chief Marketing Officer of the 61st NUIAS, and I am from Saline, Michigan.
Wonderful.
Awesome. My name is Andrew Vogel. I am a marketing communications major. I'm a sophomore here at Northwood. I do a little bit of everything. I love sports, and I love the auto show in general. Just here to have a good time.
Wonderful.
Awesome. So starting with you, Andrew, and working our way down, what has your Northwood experience been like so far, both inside and outside of the classroom?
The Northwood experience for me has been amazing. Inside the classroom, I've got to meet a lot of professors that have taught me a lot of experiential learning things. So along the lines of that, I would say just understanding in the field what it's like to learn about like managing a business, being able to go through the operations day to day of what it's like to be in the field. And then also out of the classroom, I've had a lot of volunteer opportunities here. So being able to see prospective students coming in, but also being able to work in the field of like sports and auto are two of the biggest things, at least for me, that I've got to learn. So yeah.
Yeah, kind of jumping off of what you said, Andrew, the thought of being able to have so many volunteer experiences at Northwood, I feel like that is a huge part of the Northwood experience. Whether it's our Go Mad Day or Go Make a Difference Day, where we go out in our Midland community and help one another, whether it's helping out the auto show, being true student volunteers for this amazing event that is put on is phenomenal. And it's a student-led event, so just knowing that all students are volunteering for this phenomenal, well-put-on event, it's truly wonderful.
Yeah, and then going off what Brooke said, just getting to volunteer, and a big part of that is meeting all the people that we get to meet. That's something I really like, because we always talk about here at Northwood connections, so it's great getting to meet all these people, get those connections to prepare us for the real world.
Yeah, so you guys are some exemplary students at Northwood University. And you seem like you guys would have your pick of any school in the world. So why Northwood out of every college you could have gone to?
I picked Northwood specifically for the automotive program. Like I said, my family owns a dealership, and when I said I wanted to do automotive, my dad was like, Northwood's the place to go.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no, I definitely had my pick of schools as well, and Northwood was by far the winner. When I was in high school, I actually had taken a bus trip up to Northwood, and while I was on that bus trip, as soon as I stepped off of the bus, it just felt like home, and that was such a secure feeling about Northwood. So I am very grateful that I've chosen Northwood, and because of that, I have met all of these lovely people beside me, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunities that have been revealed to me and that I've taken a chance and hopped on for.
Awesome. I would like to say the multitude of opportunities that have been, I guess, posted to me in a way that it's like, okay, here we have opportunities for you in and out of the classroom, and there's lots of other things on top of it, like the auto show, like we have a fashion show here. So just many, many things that kind of like added up on top of it, and also the amazing people. Everybody here is so nice and hospitable, and it's like, okay, they really care about us here. Why don't I want to be a part of that? You know what I mean? Instead of being a statistic. So that's why I chose Northwood.
As Northwood students, we all know Northwood's guiding philosophy, so let's talk about that for a second. The Northwood idea, which values freedom, personal responsibility, and free enterprise. So what does the Northwood idea mean to you? And starting again with Andrew, working our way down.
I would like to say that the Northwood idea, to me at least, It means a lot, one, because personal responsibility is something that I struggled with in high school, relying on other people, but pretty much Northwood has just built me up in a way that it's like, okay, I can run this ship by myself, and I can also have resources from the people around me. But at the same time, with the free enterprise thing, it's like, okay, here we can trade anything we want. We have the allowances and freedoms of being able to talk to many other people. So that's pretty much what the Northwood idea means to me.
Awesome.
Lovely. Well, at this moment in time, I am actually the Fresh Air Ambassador of Northwood University. So while that also ties into the Northwood idea, it also ties in with Northwood's Code of Ethics, which is Fresh Air. And I'm very honored to be able to hold this position alongside of our other Fresh Air Ambassador. But most importantly, I feel that the Northwood idea means to truthfully just be that Northwood student, be that student who is willing to do whatever it takes to make things happen at this university, things in such an incredibly positive way, whether that's being involved in the student-led events, whether that's being involved in our RSOs, our registered student organizations. I think that there's a number of ways that students can get involved at Northwood, and I feel like that best represents the Northwood idea.
To me, the Northwood idea of like free business really means like showing us what business should be like when we actually go out into the world, and how we should run our own businesses, and how we should work at the businesses that we end up going to. So free business and being able to do what you want.
I agree. So Northwood's mission is to develop future leaders. How are you going to take what you're learning at Northwood and put that behind you, or use that to help you build a foundation for your career in the future?
Yeah, I think everything you learn at Northwood is really important to your career. From everything we learn in the classroom, because most of our professors come from industry, so they have a lot of valuable resources, people they know, valuable tips. All that kind of stuff really builds over time, and you learn what the real world is really like before you even leave and get out there while you're still at Northwood.
Yeah, definitely. This actually makes me want to bring up a story about LG Bright, the automotive professor here at Northwood University. LG has been nothing but an incredible person, an incredible mentor, and an incredible professor for myself as well as my peers. But he's always reminded me and taught me that it is so important to be yourself. And I think that taking that from Northwood and from LG himself and moving forward with that after Northwood, I think it's a great reminder for ourselves to just know that being yourself is whatever that means to you, whether that's being comfortable, whether that's being professional, whatever that stands for yourself. I think that's so important to remind each of our own individual selves, and I'm grateful for LG for sharing that. But, yeah.
I completely agree. I'm just going to piggyback off of that. Personally, I'm not an automotive major, but LG's a great guy. He's taught me a lot of things about individualism, but also building yourself up through the experiences that you want to, I guess, go for, right? Let's say you want experience in the auto show. Let's say you want experience in sports. Let's say you want experience in pretty much anything. People at Northwood are willing and allowing to help you find those things, and just being able to build up your identity and whatever you want it to be.
Wonderful. All right, well, this panel was amazing to have, and on behalf of my peers and Northwood University, we thank you all for tuning in. Vanessa and I are inviting you to stay tuned and watch the rest.
American colleges are bulging at the seams today as hundreds of thousands of young people try to get college training to qualify them for jobs. The competition is intense. What makes Northwood different from other colleges?
Northwood is particularly different because of its approach to the business world.
Welcome back to the Fixed Stops Roundtable. We are coming to you live from Northwood University's 61st International Auto Show. I'm Vanessa Collins, joined by Katrina Ness and 3 remarkable young women and students at Northwood University.
Yes, it is so wonderful to be able to be on a panel with our peers. So going down the line, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourself, your major, and your role in the auto show, as well as your name?
My name is Mariah Thompson. I'm from Houghton Lake, Michigan. I am a freshman here, and I'm majoring in finance and sports management.
I'm Bella Smylie. I'm a sophomore here in the accelerated program. I'm from Clare, Michigan, studying data analytics, and I am the signature events vice chair for the 61st Auto Show.
I'm Ashtyn Lange. I'm a junior. I'm from Dearborn, Michigan. I'm the co-captain for Porsche this year, and that's about it.
So what has your Northwood experience been like so far at Northwood University, both in and out of the classroom, starting with Ashtyn?
It honestly has been incredible. The experience within the classroom, starting with that, the one-on-one conversations that I have with my professors is just incredible. You wouldn't get that experience at like a bigger D1 school. Like the academics here is really shown that it comes first, and it means so much. It's so nice. And then I'm also a part of the soccer team. So that has a lot to do with being a leader and showing responsibility and stuff. But
Absolutely. Yeah, being a student athlete is not easy, so
No.
kudos to you.
I think my biggest thing is just being able to have that one-on-one, like Ashtyn said, with your professor. They really they want to see you succeed here. Most of our professors are from the industry, so they really do know what they're talking about when they come into the classroom. And they give you all the knowledge that you need to be able to enter the workforce and just to do your best and put your best foot forward. But they really care about their students, and I take that to the heart when I walk into my classrooms and sit down and listen to my professors teach, because they care and they want to see it succeed.
Going off of what Ashtyn and Bella said, I would say the professors for sure, you get that one-on-one, but also just the environment you're put in. The students, faculty, everything is just very positive. It's very motivating, and just everyone wants to see you succeed. So
For sure. And going off to like experiential learning, we have different events that students can get involved in that push them straight. And we get a jump start to our careers. And once we head into the workforce, we have great experience behind us. Some examples of this is like our auto show or our fashion show, different learning opportunities, and working one-on-one with professors for sure is what we heard a lot of. So why'd you guys choose Northwood?
my first tour here, I absolutely loved it. I knew from that day that I was going to come here. I didn't do any more tours. I have a friend here that's a junior that really inspired me to come here, but the tour just, she just connected to me in a way that no other place would. Mm-hmm. Like, you have the one-on-one with your professors. It's a small, like, close-knit campus, so you get to know everyone, you get to make connections, and it's the most important for looking in careers forward.
Absolutely. I actually planned to go out to Maine for college, and that clearly did not happen. My mom was like, why don't we just tour somewhere that's a little more close to home? So I was like, okay, let me go tour Northwood. And I got here, I toured. I got back in the car with my mom, and I just started crying. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go to Maine anymore. Like, Northwood is my home, and I've been here ever since, and I love it, and I'm thriving, and I've met the best people that I could have ever surrounded myself with. So that is why I chose Northwood.
Chills.
I completely feel the same way. I had a couple tours before, and then I came here, had a nice one-on-one walk around with the soccer coach, and I personally fell in love with the campus. The fall, personally, is what sold me. I got to do my tour in the fall, and the leaves falling and the changing. It was just incredible. I wouldn't have asked for anything better.
Wow. Remarkable stories. So let's talk about Northwood's guiding philosophy, the Northwood idea, which values freedom, personal responsibility, and free enterprise. So my question is, what does the Northwood idea mean to you?
It means a lot because you have to really take that to the heart, and you have to take it as like how you want to be as a person, and the way that you want to live your life and how you want to take your career off.
Yeah.
It really, because that was another thing that really helped me choose Northwood.
Yeah.
Because no other place has like a philosophy like that, and they're not striving for much. They just are trying to get their classes done. But here, you want to go above and beyond.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think the philosophy and the idea behind individual responsibility, I think it allows our students to not just gain the knowledge inside the classroom, but also outside of it. But also just to know that the university has their back while they put their best foot forward. And it's just, it gives you that little extra nudge of, I can do it. And it's on me to take on the responsibility to be as successful as I can be. It's, you get out what you put into it. And just, I mean, being here, they really teach you how to put your all into something that so you can get the most out of it.
Well, you two did a very good job of explaining that. Individual responsibility really hits home to me as well, because honestly, no one else is going to do it for you. So if you want to be successful at the end of the day, then it has to be you. I come from a small town, so it's very nice to branch out and do cool things and just learn and put your best foot forward and go from there.
Of course. So Northwood's mission is to develop future leaders. So how are you going to take what you've been learning inside and outside of the classroom from Northwood and use that as a foundation for your career?
Honestly, Northwood has taught me to branch out and be myself. And honestly, just don't be scared. Just go out there and do your best. And I honestly think that will be the best in my career. I am going to really hope for sports management, doing the finance for them. And sports are fun. So if you do a job that you have fun, you don't work a day in your life. So it's very excited.
I think just the way that they teach us here, and they just allow us to learn, make connections that'll help us thrive in the workplace. But I think just like helping us, they guide us, they get us ready, and then they just kind of send us off and they're like, go make us proud. And that's what I hope to do, but just allowing them to do that for me. I mean, coming here, I like to talk to people, kind of a yapper. Oops. But they've taught me how to talk to people that I would be nervous to talk to.
Wow.
Like the industry leaders that I would normally be very nervous to talk to, Northwood has done a very good job of teaching me, start with a handshake, just go for it. Hi, I'm Bella Smylie. It's so nice to meet you. And you just start a conversation from there.
Networking.
Yes.
Wonderful.
You guys explained that great, but I would just like to add that it's just help. They're not doing all of it for you and like trying to be too much. They're just guiding you, and then like she said, they just send you off and you're ready to experience the world.
Wonderful. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. And on behalf of myself, Vanessa, the Fixed Ops Roundtable, and Northwood University and our students, thank you guys for watching, and continue to view and stream the next segments.
Go Mad!
Go Mad!